Okay, welcome to Dragonfly Soul Tarot. This is Dot, and today I am bringing you my choices spread. So what we are going to do, I have two stones here. I have a lovely rose quartz and a tiger's eye. You can assign the two choices, hold them in your head right now as to which stone is which, and we will do two readings, one for choice 1 and one for choice 2. Consisting of 4 cards each, and we are going to do all the fire signs, and I'm going to do all the other elements in individual packs at a time. Hello water signs, and this is Dot from Dragonfly Soul Tarot. Today we are doing a choices spread, so if you have an important choice to make in your life, hopefully this will help you decide which direction to take. These are two stones I'm going to use to represent the choices. We have the tiger eye choice and a choice represented by the rose stone, rose quartz. So in your mind, assign a choice to either one of these stones, and I will drop the stones to see where the choices will land. Okay, so we have the rose quartz on that side, and we have the tiger eye on this side. So I have shuffled water signs, and today we are going to start with Pisces. Okay, so I'm going to cut the cards. My sinuses are a lot better today, so I'm liking how my voice is sounding compared to other videos. Okay, sinus problems are not fun. Okay, so choice 1, the outlook for choice 1, and what you have assigned to the rose quartz. Outlook is the 4 of Cups, and what or who will help is the 3 of Cups. What this will lead to is the 8 of Pentacles, and how you will feel about the outcome is the Hermit. So that is choice 1. If you're going to for choice 2, the outlook is the 4 of Swords. The what or who will help is Judgment. What this will lead to is the Knight of Pentacles. And how you will feel about the outcome is the 10 of Cups. Okay, so a couple of difficult choices where you will not see the end result until all the actions have been put into place. The first choice, the outcome is the 4 of Cups. So this is a choice that will lead to ongoing indecision and stagnation. So this is a choice that will not bear fruit for a long time, at least not in the time span that this particular reading is for. So this will be something that will possibly just lead to a dead end. What and who will help is the 3 of Cups. Now the 3 of Cups is the card of celebration and leisure and hanging out with friends. So what I am seeing with this choice is this is a choice that where you are choosing to do less and not make as much headway towards your final goal because you are getting distracted by what is going on around you and wanting to enjoy more of the leisure options that are out there as opposed to actually getting down to work. What this will lead to is the 8 of Pentacles. So perhaps you've heard about some sort of school program or learning program, or maybe this choice will lead to a hard lesson. that at some point you will realize that you need more learning. So this choice is going to lead to either the realization that you need more learning, or a lesson in itself that this was not the correct choice. We have the Hermit as how you will feel about the outcome, and this is you keeping your doubts and disappointments to yourself. So this is a choice that kind of leads you to being internally ashamed of yourself. This is a choice that shows a bit of laziness on your part, taking the path of least resistance and not putting in the work that you should be putting in, maybe because you feel like some point in the future you will learn more about it, or overall this choice leads to a hard lesson that this was not the choice to make. Now on this side we have kind of a double-edged sword sort of situation, is like damned if you do and damned if you don't, because this one will lead to the Four of Swords, which is a card of, it's interesting that you have 4 and 4, because one is a 4 of disappointment and kind of denial, and one is a 4 of difficulty. The 4 of difficulty, either stress or some sort of mental overwork. So this is you being very challenged and finding this choice to be a very difficult choice on your physical and mental health. So this choice here is actually the harder choice to make, and this one is going to result in finding yourself overworked or overstressed or overtaxed in your mental capacity. Let me just move this over a little bit further over there. What or who will help is the Judgment card. Now the Judgment card is can go either way. So maybe this is not the best time to make this choice if you realize that it is going to cause a lot of hardship, but as opposed to doing nothing, in this case it is better to start something than do nothing. Will kind of lead you to this dead end here. This is kind of a dead end choice here, but this one is a hard choice, and it can have more payoff than that particular choice. What it'll lead to is the Knight of Pentacles. So this one will lead to a more secure standing in terms of security, in terms of finances, in terms of if this is a choice between two people, choosing this option that requires more work will lead to more secure relationship. So what you want to keep in mind that this one is and because it is the Knight of Pentacles, it is the more responsible choice, as we can see that the Knight of Pentacles is moving forward in a steadfast motion, and so the responsibility is going to be foremost on your mind in this choice, because you're actually going to make yourself accountable for the outcome in this area. and how you will feel about the outcome. You will feel pretty contented with this one because there's a certain amount of satisfaction that comes from putting in the work, and it may, as long as you keep in mind that when you see the signs of overwork in this particular choice, you do something about it, and you just are aware that this particular choice can cause this burnout at some point. It is going to be a hard choice, but it seems to be a choice that will pay off in the end. So when it comes to doing nothing over putting in the work and doing something, then you would be hard pressed to choose the path of least resistance as opposed to the path that will lead to the Ten of Cups. So this seems more to me about a choice in terms of money. If you are unemployed and you are putting off finding a job, actually putting in the work and finding a job will make you more secure, and you will find that after much trial and error, you will be successful and find that job. And it may be difficult, but it will make you more secure. All right, Pisces, I hope you enjoyed that reading, and I hope it was helpful. Please leave a message down below whether it spoke to you, and let me know how, because I enjoy reading your comments. Hello Cancer, and this is Dot from Dragonfly Soul Tarot. Today I have a new experimental reading. We are doing a choices, and this is good for whenever you come across this reading. Let us see what the cards have in store for you. I also have two stones. I have the rose quartz and I have the tiger's eye stone, and you can assign the choices to either of the stones, and I will throw the stones, and whichever side they land on will be assigned to each choice. Now you can interpret this any way that you want, and we will see what the cards have to say for the choices. Okay, so we have the rose on that side, and we have the tiger's eye on this side. I have shuffled the cards, so I'm going to cut them now. And Cancer, we will read your choices. Okay, so the outlook for choice 1 is the Page of Swords. And what or who will help is the 8 of Swords. What this will lead to is the Hierophant. And how you will feel about this choice is the 8 of Staffs. Interesting. Okay, so choice 2, the outlook is the 3 of Swords. What or who will help is the 5 of Cups. What this will lead to is the Knight of Swords. And how you will feel about the outcome is the 2 of Staffs. Okay, so this is not a critical choice in your life, maybe just a choice. You're thinking about making a choice at this point, but it's not something that is do or die. The first choice, the outcome, is the Page of Swords, and this is a card of communication and learning to stand up for yourself. As he is the page, he is the novice in this area, and so this seems to me like some internal decision that you have to make, that you have to come to grips with in order to move forward. What or who will help is the 8 of Swords, which is interesting because the 8 of Swords is usually a card of internalization of something. So this card to me says to wait on this choice. So this choice is about working on your own internalization and growth. So you want to work on yourself and become either stronger, or there's some character traits that you feel that you would like to work on and become more adept. So this is a starting point in this internal growth. So what this will lead to is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a card in this spread that says this can go either way. You may have found that in the past that you were unsuccessful in achieving this internal growth, but it is a chance that this time will be the time that you can do it. And this particular choice reading says that you need to take steps immediately and work very hard on this. Because it is integral to your future to make these internal changes. So this choice is an internal push, an internal paradigm shift, and it is something that you have been trying to do consistently, maybe all your life or for a long time now. But you really want to make this internal change in this choice to move towards this energy of the Hierophant, and also it's a reading that says if at first you don't succeed, try again. So this one is, this time may be the charm. This may be the final time that you have to undertake this internal self-bettering task in order to get to the place that you want, because you've tried very hard in the past and it hasn't worked out to your best satisfaction, but this time could be the time that this works out for you. Okay, so choice 2, we have the Three of Swords, which is a card of disappointment and disillusion. So this choice is going to be something that doesn't quite pan out the way that you hope. What or who will help is leaving something behind. So if this choice is a total break from something in your outer world, it is good to look at the good side of things. So seeing the cup half full as opposed to half empty is important when making this particular choice. Although, as opposed to that choice, this choice is like giving up. This is perseverance, this is giving up. What this will lead to is the Knight of Swords, and this is outward conflict. Outward conflict with possibly some other people. There are a lot of swords in your reading, Cancer, and I'm not entirely sure what has gone on, but some sort of communication has gone sideways. So if this is some communication that is gone sideways, then keeping it to yourself and learning how to respond in a better manner is the way to go, as opposed to lashing out or being very highly responsive, reactive to this situation. So in the final card is the Two of Staffs, and how you will feel about this situation. And the Two of Wands I have seen many times as like a separation card where two people decide to go in their own way, and that definitely ties in with the Three of Swords and the Five of Cups being the dwelling over loss. So this seems to me to be a break, a complete break from whatever this is, due to a conflict or some sort of verbal altercation, verbal or written discussion, discourse. So this is keeping it to yourself, and this is, you know, bringing it out in a way that is not as constructive as it could be. So in this case, you want to be, I know that you're upset about this situation, but you want to be the bigger person, the better person. And in this scenario here, where you are actually venting, it could lead to some separation and two people going in a different direction, or loss of a job, or loss of money or resources due to someone withdrawing their support. So in this choice here, there's loss. In this choice here, by being reserved, by being the bigger person, by keeping it in and working on your own responses and to the situation and inner growth, this choice here would be the more constructive, as opposed to this one here, which seems to be ending in a situation that could be final. So Cancer, I hope that helped. Please leave a message down below if you like this reading. Are you interested in me doing more of these kind of choice readings? Pick a card, pick a stone sort of readings. And let me know if this spoke to you. Let me know if this resonated with you. And do let me know down below, because I love to read your comments. Your input is very, very important. Okay, so I hope that was helpful, Cancer. And we will see you next time on Dragonfly Soul Tarot. And I'm going to shuffle and move on to Scorpio. Bye, Cancer. Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your choices reading. This reading is good for whenever you read this reading. If you want to come back to it sometime in the future, you can do that. You can read it now and see if it applies to your current situation. What I have now is two stones. I have a rose quartz and I have a tiger's eye stone, and I would like you to assign a choice to each stone. Whoa! Wow! The tiger eye stone just decided to leave the building. Okay, let's see. Get back here. Okay. Alright, so assign a choice to each stone, and maybe there's a choice that you do not want to make very, very strongly, Scorpio. Okay, so we will assign the tiger eye over there. We will assign the rose quartz over here. I have shuffled, and I'm going to cut the cards now. Alright, so in choice 1, Scorpio, the outcome card is the Seven of Pentacles. What or who will help is the Nine of Staffs. Nine of Wands. This deck says staffs. It's the Nine of Staffs. but we can call it wands or staffs. Alright, so what this will lead to is the Magician. The Magician is a yes card. Major Arcana yes card on this side. And how you'll feel about the outcome is the Knight of Swords. Interesting. Okay, so on this side with the Rose Quartz choice, we have the Knight of Pentacles as the outcome. We have what or who will help is the Wheel of Fortune, which is can go either way. It indicates this choice can go either way. What this will lead to is the Seven, I want to say Seven of Staffs, the Seven of Wands. How you will feel about the outcome is the Ten of Cups. Alright, so Scorpio, you seem to be stuck between a choice that is a sure thing and a choice that is, you don't know whether it's going to work out or not, but it has a much higher possibility of turning out very lucrative. So for choice one, in the outcome card, we have the Seven of Pentacles, and this is ongoing work, a lot of work. Continuing to work on something that has been ongoing for a long time and not seeing the end of it yet. This is ongoing progress without seeing big returns. So in this choice, the situation is you're putting in the work, but you're just not seeing the results at this time. What or who will help is the Nine of Wands. So with the Nine of Wands, let's just show the card a little bit longer. With the Nine of Wands is a resting period after much effort. So you've been putting in a lot of effort and you've come to a point wondering whether or not this particular choice is leading anywhere. And at this time, it still doesn't seem like it is reaching a particular conclusion. So, yeah, what this will lead to is the Magician. So putting in this much work is going to be resulting in you becoming the master of this particular endeavor. So if it's a relationship, you are going to learn so much about relationships. If this is a business, you are going to become the expert in that business. But at this time, you're not seeing it yet. You're not seeing it yet, but it will happen eventually. So if that is your goal, this choice may be the best option for you, and how you will feel about the outcome. With the Knight of Swords, there is some anger that this is all you achieved after all this work, and it may not be enough to just be the master of what you are working on. You want to be the victor in this particular endeavor. So in this choice, you may, you'll get results eventually, but what leading up to the Magician, you will wonder whether it was actually all worth it, all this work. Did you actually will you actually get what you are seeking? Now, you may be seeking financial success, or success within a relationship, or success within your business. But what you will attain is mastery. What you will attain is being the, what is that word? You will be the, well, for lack of that word that is eluding me right now, you will be the expert in that field. So Whether this is your end goal or not, in this choice you will become the expert in that field, but it's possible that you may not attain every single aspect of what you wanted to attain. So people will come to you as the word is I know which word I want to use, but it's not coming to me. People will come to you as the expert in the knowledge of that field, but is that what you wanted? You're working towards something, and this is what you will receive, but is it what you actually envisioned when you took on this endeavor? So in choice number 2, we have the Knight of Pentacles as the outcome card. So with this is working on mastery towards finances and security. So the outcome of the second choice will allow you to be more financially secure and learn the financial aspects of the business. Now, see, this is someone who teaches but does not practice. So you could become an English master but not successfully publish best-selling novels. So that is an example of what this one here is. In the first option, the Magician is the yes card, but in the second option, the Wheel of Fortune is a card that can go either way. So if you take this road, monetary success is going to be more probable, but there is a chance that this particular direction may not yield what you want. So in choice number 2, we have a possibility of much financial success, although it is possible that if things are not in place in this particular scenario, it may not work out to your desired outcome. Now, this is an example of this would be like getting the job that you have wanted for so long and then finding out that that job is not all that it's cracked up to be, or taking a new direction in your business and finding monetary satisfaction but not the fulfillment of being the master in that particular field. So there's some trade-off with this, and it may not turn out exactly as you intended. Now, what this will lead to is the Seven of Staffs, and this is much competition, much effort, much maybe even some struggle to get to this point, because it seems like in this choice you are going against your nature. Your nature will naturally lead you to want to become the Magician, to be happiest as the Magician, as the that word is missing again, as the master of that particular field. But this taking a more financial look, a more financial stance in trying to achieve that goal is going to put you with others who are in the same spot. So you're going to just be another one of those people who are trying to achieve this particular outcome here. So do you the authority, you become the authority on the subject. Hello, finally. Oh, my brain is starting to kick in. And in here, you are taking a more monetary view of the outcome that you're looking for. A more security focused, although this can bring security, this is like wanting to increase that bank account balance, and you are going to find that you are going to be just another one of those people working so hard on trying to get that extra coin from this endeavor. Although pushing yourself in this direction will lead to financial riches. So you're going to have to decide, is it worth it for you to go against your heart and seek out the money? Or do you want to be more known for your field as the authority on that subject? Because this could give you a lot of financial stability as well. But on this side, you are actually focused on the financial stability aspect of this particular choice. And the Wheel of Fortune shows that it can go either way. If you take this road and you work hard and you get in the trenches with everybody else, so to speak, you have like a 50-50 chance of success, just as, or maybe just as much as anybody else does. And it's all going to depend on the work that you put into it, because the Knight of Pentacles is action in a financial direction. Okay, Scorpio, what did you think of this reading? Did you like the way that I put it together? Did it speak to you? Please let me know down below if you like this. What I can change, or if you think it's great just the way that it is. Yeah, let me know down below, because I love to hear your comments. Let me know if it spoke to you. And we will see you next time, Scorpio, on Dragonfly Soul Tarot. Bye for now.